and welcome to this yoga class. First of all, just find a comfortable seat. Allow the sinking bones to sink deep into the mat. Gently close the eyes and settle the breath. Begin to focus on the exhale. And as you focus on the exhale, begin to lengthen it slightly. So from here we're going to practice a yogic breath. So bring one hand onto the chest and one hand onto the tummy. First of all, just take an inhale, just breathe into the chest. And let it go again. Just a few more times. And now deepen the breath slightly further into the rib cage. So feel the chest, feel the rib cage, and then gently release it back out again. Keep going. Few more times. Now begin to deepen the breath, bring it into the belly. So bring the breath in through the nose, into the chest, into the rib cage, and then into the belly. And then exhale it all the way out of the belly, the rib cage, and the chest. Well done. Keep this going. Chest, ribs, belly. Exhale. A few more times. And then gently let the breath go and take the hands back off the lap. So turn the palms to face upwards. And we're going to come into Chin Mudra. So place a thumb and finger touching, and the other three fingers pointing down towards the ground. So we're connecting with our own energy and the energy around us. Draw the spine up long and tall, and crown the head up towards the ceiling. The chin just slightly tucked in, and sit into the sitting bones. Gently close the eyes if they're not already closed, and just follow the breath. So today's practice, we're going to be focusing on heart openness. Connecting with your heart center, drawing in the abundance of love. Allowing this love to radiate around you, hopefully to others. Bring your hands to the heart center. Take a deep inhale, let this breath go. We're going to do one arm together. Inhale. Can you open the eyes? Namaste, welcome to class. Okay, so we're going to start, first of all, coming all the way down onto the mat. And we're going to come into Apanasana pose. So draw the knees in towards the chest and place the hands at the fronts of the knees. And from here, as we inhale, we're going to push the feet away, keeping the hands in contact with the knees. And as we exhale, we're going to draw the knees in, lifting the tailbone up. So doing a nice stretch down the bottom of the spine. Keep this going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Last one. Okay, so this time when you draw the knees in, draw them right into the chest and then gently rock side to side, massaging the whole of the spine. Now from here we're going to come into a gentle belly twist. So place the feet flat on the mat, bring the arms out across the side of the floor. And then as you take an inhale, shuffle the bottom over to the left slightly and let the knees fall over to the right. And the gaze can then follow the opposite hand to where the knees have fallen. You can close the eyes here. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. So we've got about 4 more breaths to go. If you want to make this pose a little bit stronger, draw the knees closer towards the body. You need to release it off. Bring the knees a little bit further away. Okay, draw the knees back to centre. Shuffle the bottom over to the opposite side and let the knees fall down. Again, adjust the knees, adjust the gaze, and breathe here for 5 breaths. Three more. Two. Last one. Okay, well done. Draw the knees back to centre. Draw the knees back into the chest once again. Cross the feet at the ankles, grab hold of the big toes, and we're just going to rock forward and back. So don't come up into seated yet, just keep rocking forward and back. And then, when you're ready, come all the way up. Lovely. So we're going to come into some leg cycling now. So extend the legs away from you. Place the hands, fingers pointing towards the toes. As you come down onto your forearms, there we go. So coming down onto the forearms. And I'm going to work both legs together. Okay. So inhale, draw the legs up towards the chest. Lift the legs up. Exhale, release it down, hovering the feet along the mat. Inhale. Lift up. Exhale, hover the feet over the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it going. Inhale. keep the chest nice and open. Okay, one last one. And then change direction. Lift the feet all the way up, bend the knees in, and then push them away. Keep this going. Okay, last one. And then gently rest the feet down, and rest the whole of the body down, let belly rest. So just to warm the spine up a little bit more, we're going to come into a gentle bridge pose. So bend the knees and place the feet flat on the mat. Palms of the hand facing down, fingers nice and spread. So first of all, we're just going to do a very, very slight tuck of the tailbone, and then just release it off. So tuck it under, lift it off just slightly, and then release it back. So almost like we're rocking on that tailbone. You can all see what I'm doing. So I'm going down, tucking it under, lifting it off slightly, and then repeating the process. So we're just really warming up the lower parts of our spine here. Keep this going a couple more times. Right. Next time you curl the tailbone under, this time lift the hips up. Lift them as high as they can go, and then exhale, releasing them down. So work with the breath now. Inhale. Exhale, release it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Release the back flat onto the mat, and then draw the knees back into the chest. Rock gently from side to side. And then this time, keeping the feet together, we're going to open the knees out and then grab hold of our feet. This time we're going to rock forward and back. And gradually build momentum to come all the way up. Well done. And bring ourselves up and over onto our hands and knees. Go through into cat and cow. Okay. So inhale, dip the belly, head goes up. Exhale, draw the chin to chest, tucking the tailbone under. 4 more. Inhale. Two more. Last one. Okay. From here we're going to extend the right leg away from us. Okay. And then find the point of focus. Bring the right hand slightly more central into the mat. Okay, so keep that leg nice and strong. Keep pushing back with the heel of the foot. And then you're going to raise your left arm up. So you have the left arm up and the right leg away. So we're going to come into a first chest opener, first heart opener. So bring the hands round behind you, grab hold of that foot, then open up your chest. Bring some space into this rib cage. Gaze straight up ahead of you. Push the foot into the hand into the foot. Keep breathing here. One more breath. Well done. Gently release it off. And change sides. So extend the left leg this time. Extend the right arm away. Find that point of focus, find that point of balance. And then when you're ready, come around with the hand, grab hold of that foot. Again, drawing the foot into the hand, hand into the foot. Draw some space into the rib cage, gaze straight ahead. One more breath. Well done. Gently release it down, release it off. Push the bottom back towards the heels of the feet. And place the forehead down onto the mat. So this is our resting pose for today's session. So anytime you need to come into this pose, please feel free to do so. Take 2 more breaths here. Okay, so drawing yourself onto hands and knees. We're going to come into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips high to the sky. Gaze towards the navel, heels towards the floor. Fingers nice and spread, belly in and up. Okay, look at the space between the hands. Walk, step or jump the feet to the front of the mat and roll up nice and slowly, one vertebra at a time, to come all the way up to standing. So we're going to start our sun salutations now. First of all, starting Tadasana. Ground yourself down through the feet, spreading the toes, drawing the muscles up the legs, and then bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale, raise the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right foot back. Bring the left foot through, coming into plank. Exhale, down, knees, chest, and then chin. Slide it through into cobra. And then back into Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Keep the motion going. Step the right foot back through. Bring the left foot through to meet back into forward fold. Inhale the hands all the way up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the hands, next side. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left foot back. Bring the right foot through to meet. Exhale down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale through. And exhale, downward facing dog. Step the left foot back through to meet the hands. Bring the right foot through to meet, back into forward fold. Inhale, hands all the way up. Then release the hands back to the heart center. Inhale, so do 3 rounds. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right foot back. Bring the left foot through to meet, back into plank. Drop down the knees, chest between the hands, chin on the ground. Come through into cobra. In, back, into downward facing dog. And here we're going to do tail of the dog. So we're going to lift that right foot right up to the ceiling. As we do this, keep pushing through into the hands. The heel of the left foot comes a little bit closer to the mat. And then you can bend that knee and open up that hip a bit. Feel a nice stretch in the hip. From here we're going to come into flip dog. So we're going to drop that foot that's up, we're going to drop it down. Turn both feet to face the same way. Lift the hips nice and high. We'll extend the arm away. And the head can go back. through the sun salutation. Stepping that right foot back through. Bring the left foot through to meet back into your forward fold. Inhale, lift the hands all the way up. Exhale, the hands to heart center. And release. Next side. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left foot back this time. Bring the right foot through to meet into plank. Exhale down, knees, chest and chin. Slide it through, coming into cobra. And exhale through, coming to downward facing dog. Right, so tail on the dog with the left foot. So extend and raise that left foot up. Draw the heel of the right down a bit further. Keep pushing up through the hands. And then bend that knee. Start opening up that hip. When you feel ready to, drop that foot down. Turning both feet to face the same way. Going up and through. One more breath. Well done. Draw yourself back through into down facing dog. And then carry on with the sun salutation. Step the left foot back through. Bring the right foot through to meet back into your forward fold. Soften the knees, lift the hands all the way up. We're releasing them back to the heart center. Okay, last side, last round. Last round. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Step the left foot back. Just drop the knee here. So we're going to pause here. Just drop the knee down, soften the toes. Lift the hands up. And then we're going to bring the arms round behind us. Interlace the hands and open the chest. Keep the chest nice and open. One more breath. Well done. Draw it back through. Place both hands back in front. Step through into that plank pose. Knees, chest and chin. Float through into cobra. And back through into downward facing dog. Step that right foot back through to meet the hands. Bring the left foot through to meet, back into your forward fold. Softening the knees, lifting the hands all the way up. And releasing the hands back to the heart center. Last side, last round. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Step the left foot back this time. Bring the right foot through. Oh, hang on, pause there. Drop the knee down and soften the toes. Lift the hands all the way up. Push into the hips. And then release the hands down, round behind you. Extend them away from you. Open up that chest. If you're finding balance is a problem, just widen the stance slightly. Okay, well done. Draw yourself back up. Bring the hands back in front of that front foot. And push through, come into plank. Drop down knees, chest and then chin. Slide through, come into cobra. And drop back into downward facing dog. Okay, step the left foot back through. Bring the right foot through to meet back into forward fold. Softening the knees, lifting the hands all the way up with a slight back bend if that feels okay for you. Or bring the hands back to the heart center. So well done. Take a few moments in Tadasana to mountain pose. Just settle the breath. And just notice how the body's feeling. going to move on. We're going to come all the way down onto the mat, onto our tummies. So we're going to practice a few heart openers now here. So come onto your forearms. So you've got a nice 90-degree angle, your forearm and your upper arm. Draw the chest nice and open. The feet are about mat distance apart. So keep drawing yourself up and through, and the gaze is straight ahead. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, keep breathing here. So this is our Sphinx pose. One more breath. Well done. Just release it down nice and gently. Okay, so see how you feel. And we're going to move on. So each pose you're going to come to is going to be a little bit deeper. And if you get to a point where you just need to stop and stay at that particular pose, please feel free to do so. Alright, so coming to cobra pose now. Fingertips or wrists underneath the elbows. Inhale, lifting up through the chest. So try and avoid pushing into the hands. So just lift the hands, make sure that it's just the lower back doing all the work. Keep the big toes together this time, so feet together, elbows nice and tight to the body. Gaze straight ahead. And you'll find as you inhale you'll raise up, and you exhale you'll soften down slightly. And one more breath. Very well done. So release it down. Again, just assess after each pose how your back is feeling. If you feel comfortable to move on, then we're going to come into the next pose. So bring your hands either side of the hips. Keep the big toes touching once again. This time lift the chin and the chest off the mat. And then begin to bring the arms back behind you. You can interlace the arms, interlace the hands, let's say, and then extend them away from you. As long as your lower back isn't compromised, you can lift the feet off of the mat. Again, same thing applies. As you inhale, you'll lift up slightly. As you exhale, you'll bring yourself down just a couple of millimeters. One more breath. Well done. Release it down. And just take a moment to assess how your back is feeling. Maybe rock your hips from side to side. And then we're going to come into our last pose of this section. So we're going to come into bow pose, Dandasana pose. Dhanurasana pose, should I say. Bring the feet towards the bottom. Bring your hands round to grab hold of the foot. If you can't quite make it, do one foot at a time. And then when you're ready, lift up and through. Again, gaze straight ahead. Keep pushing into the hands into the foot. Keep drawing the knees a little bit closer together. And when you're ready, just begin to gently release back down again. Release the feet. And just relax the head down. Rock the hips again from side to side. And then we're coming to crocodile pose. So bend that one leg out to the side. And just relax here. Let go of any tension in the hip. release that back again and change sides. Okay, bring it back in. So push through to the hands, come onto hands and knees. Then from here we're going to come into child's pose. So push the bottom back towards the heels of the feet. Extend the arms up away from you. Release the head down onto the mat. Feel that nice stretch down the whole of the spine. Breathe here, 5 breaths. 4 more. 3. 2. Last one. Okay, just roll yourself back up onto the knees. Before we come into Shavasana, we'll just do one more pose. It's going to come to a gentle twist. So bring one hand onto the opposite knee, and then bring the other arm round behind you. Keep the spine long and tall, then look over that shoulder. Keep breathing in. And draw yourself back to centre, just change sides. So take your time, connect to the breath. Return back to centre. So it is time for Shavasana. So grab any jumpers, socks, blankets, pillows, anything that's going to keep you a little bit warmer. I'm going to make you that a little bit more comfortable. Okay, so you go and grab those, get yourself nice and comfortable on the mat. So, once you're on the mat, just begin to let the body settle down. Just make any final adjustments to the body. Ensure that you're going to feel comfortable and warm. And then just take a moment to relax and soften down. Take the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Relax the jaw, close the eyes. Turn the palms of the hands up. Bring some space between the arms and the upper body. Bring some space between both the legs and allow the feet to fall to the sides. Thank your body for the hard work it's done. And let it know now it's time for it to rest. Feel grounded and secure by the earth that holds you. Allowing your mind, your body and your spirit to let go. Draw it back to the breath. So begin to deepen the breath. Bring some movement into the body by wriggling the fingers and wriggling the toes. On the next inhale, draw the knees up towards the chest and roll over onto the right hand side. And take a moment here just to assess how you feel after your practice. Mind, body and in spirit. And then on the next inhale, push up into a comfortable seated position with the eyes still closed and bring the hands into the heart center. And we'll end the session by chanting one Om together. So take a deep inhale and let this breath go again. Inhale. Begin now to rub the hands together, producing a warmth and an energy in the hands. Then place the hands over the eyes, blinking into the warmth. Release the hands back down to heart center. Open the eyes and namaste. Thank you very much for joining me. It's lovely to see you.